Welcome back to Torrid Life, where we discuss the hot torrid tea in the entertainment industry. Okay, so it seems like one of our favorite R&B singers right out of Virginia may be in some legal trouble and has now become the new poster child for the Me Too movement, and have some people out there saying he is the next R. Kelly. And not in the talented singer king of R&B kind of way R. Kelly, but more of the R. Kelly urinating on a female kind of way. But before we get started, please go ahead and subscribe and push on the bell icon so you don't miss a thing. So now let's go back to the story. So it seems like Instagram influencer Celina Powell and her friend Aliza or Aliza has accused Trey Songz of kidnapping and then urinating on her and during some type of sexual rendezvous. Trey tried to get ahead of the talk and deny the allegations. He tweeted a few messenger exchanges between him and Celina. And here's what some of those tweets or messenger messages actually says. Now, if you look at those tweets, they are quite interesting and disgusting in some point. In one exchange, she is trying to meet up with him. She agrees, to do some sexual favors from him, like eating the bottom, and asks him to unblock her so they can kind of meet up. He agrees to it, and they arrange to meet at a certain hotel where he was staying at. The tweets which he posted to Twitter was his way of proving that in a way it was Celina that was initiating a contact with him. Well, it also proved to be problematic because another issue arose in those tweets. In one of those exchanges, Celina actually called him the N-word. Well, that just opened a whole new can of discussions when some felt it was hypocritical of Trey, a man who advocates for black love, black women, and the whole Black Lives Matter advocacy, would feel comfortable letting a white woman call him the N-word without even a direct check. Now, first of all, let's give a little background on Celina. Who is she? Well, she's a famous Instagram star and socialite known for her super sexy images and dramatic content. She became famous when she made some controversial allegations against some of the biggest hip-hop stars in the industry, including Snoop Dogg, Waka Flocka, and Fetty Wap. And more, she has accused many of these men of being inappropriate with her. She calls herself the Black Widow, I guess because she's an industry hoe for black men. I'm not sure, but it's all quite ridiculous. Anyways, back to the story. Aliza details the alleged incident, saying she was given Trey Songz oral sex in the bedroom. So this is during when they rendezvous. The woman claims that in between ejaculations, Trey asked her to get into the bathtub. She followed his instructions, got into the tub, and she also followed everything he told her to do. So while she's following his instructions, he proceeded to pee on her. And it upset her because it got her eyelashes wet. Yes, this is the story here. Now, I don't know what I'm irritated more about. I mean, I feel like she should have been more upset that the fact that the man is disrespecting her by peeing on her, and less about the fact that your eyelashes are wet. But that's her story. But anyways, Trey heard this story and saw that it was trending quickly on Twitter, and he took to his social media immediately trying to deny and quell the story. Celina also caught wave of it, and then she decided to respond in a few of her tweets herself. So here are her tweets. Celina has posted some receipts of her filing a case against him, and of course she's batting for her friend and saying that these allegations are true. She also posted a tweet in which it seems like it's coming from a lawyer that might be handling many allegations from women against Trey. Again, I have to say Trey has vehemently denied it, and these are his last two tweets about it. And it doesn't look like he'll be tweeting any more about it or saying anything about these allegations. So these are my takeaway about this whole entire story. 1. As a rich and successful man, as Trey is, it boggles my mind as why he would risk being in a room or interacting with women like Celina or her friend. And not just Trey Songz, all these men that like to spend their time and actually give Celina an ounce of attention. They all do it. Don't know why, because she is so famous for outing these guys after they do their little rendezvous. But anyways, so I want to speak to you, Trey Songz. You can have any woman you want. Any. Why these two? She is known for making accusations against many black men in the industry. I mean, she even faked the whole entire pregnancy by Offset. Trey, you should have known that you were not immune from this girl's shenanigans. And again, I'm not saying the allegations that she has made against him aren't true. It's just that this girl has a history as a habitual liar. It just makes it a little bit more difficult for her to believe, to believe her story. And not to say that it may not be true. She may have some type of proof that these are actually true. And in a way, I actually kind of believe her just because there's a pattern to this that Trey has with multiple women accusing him of sexual misconduct. So her story may be true. My issue is with Trey for putting himself in this situation. I always thought that after him having his baby that he might need change a little bit, but of course it hasn't. One of the allegations against Trey is coming from Keke Palmer, and there's also a video that's been out there for a while with him and Megan Thee Stallion that has made many people uncomfortable. I want everyone to check out my next video. I actually go into detail about the allegations from Keke Palmer and about the troubling video with him and Megan Thee Stallion. Trey is a new father, and again, even though I think he'll be alright if he survives these allegations, I just hope he's a little bit smarter in preventing himself in being in situations like this. Some people believe he comes off as a predator, and some people feel he's a victim of these false allegations, or alleged allegations. What do you believe going on here? Comment below. Is Trey Songz a predator, or are these women just screaming for attention? If you've gotten this far, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, God bless.